Okay, I want to look at Gateway Church. Gateway Church has gone through, I think, 3 leaders in the span of like 2 months. Their first leader, who was the, I guess, senior pastor there, he's been for some time, had a case come out. I think I covered it already, where at the time he was 17 or 21. He was 21. I think the young lady, she was, or the girl, excuse me, was like 12 or something like that. And he molested her, and he was a guest in their house, mind you. Like, the child's parents let him in there and everything and didn't press charges and so forth and so forth. But anyway, fast forward to modern day, because he's in his 50, 60, 70 something. He steps down from church leadership because of this story. His son follows behind him, and he's pastor for like 9 minutes. And then he steps down too because it's a blemish, because you share the same name and so forth and so forth. Then they had like an associate pastor. Now he's promoted. Now he's pastor. Now he's out because he had a moral failure of some sort. They won't say what it is, and I ain't looking. I don't really care about that part. But what I'm asking kind of goes along the same lines, is what is going on in that church? Is it isolated incidents, or is there some sort of like attracts like going on there? Because your past 3 leaderships all left. 2 of them for moral failures. The son just kind of stepped down because, he's probably getting Snickers and or Snickerings in the break room. What's going on there? The 8 of Swords. Mm-hmm. 7 of Cups. Yeah, this is, there's a mental thing happening. This is not isolated. Judgment. All 3 of these cards are mental in their, or speak of some sort of mentality. The 8 of Swords is trapped, but only figuratively. The 7 of Cups is confused, and then the Judgment means making judgment cards or calls. And so you have some sort of poor judgment skills, but it's like clouded by everything, not just temptation. Because the 7 of Cups, there are things you can choose from. Things that you're afraid of, things that you really want, so forth and so forth. So there is no clear thinking when it comes to leadership. There's not just moral failures, there's a mental acuity they do not have. There's this thing between heaven and earth that they may be missing. We'll see if we'll get the Magician here. The 9 of Wands, there's some strain. The 9 of Cups, yeah. This is wishes and desires. They're more, like, I was going to say that here, but it's not really what that means, but there it is. There's a temptation. When they get to the top, it's more lucrative there. And not just money, but access to anything. Not just everything, but anything. What do you think you might want? There's a problem there when it comes to judgment. High Priestess, pushing things under the rug. If you went and you scrubbed the leadership of that church, boy oh boy. Boy oh boy. Knight of Swords, the thinking. This is a mental thing. The thinking is just off. There's the Magician. That's what I said. Okay, yeah, this is the person, the vessel between heaven and earth. It's the Magician. This is the card that also could represent Christ. Oddly enough, too, the High Priestess represents Mary at times. And so there's something with the thinking and the judgment. Knight of Swords is erratic. Seven of Cups is confused. The Eight of Swords is limited and restricted. The Nine of Cups is desiring things that you do not need. The Judgment is judgment. The Nine of Wands is strength. There is a mental focus and a mental power that is lacking within the leadership of that church. The Four of Pentacles, keeping anything and everything you can to yourself. I would love some deep dive into that leadership. And finally, Seven of Wands, defending higher ground. Defending yourself and your beliefs. Moral struggle. Internal struggle. That's what's going on at the top there. It's all mental. They're being distracted by the stuff they want instead of working towards the stuff they need. Well, we shall see.